and welcome to Intuitive Business Readings using a deck of playing cards. My name is Cindy. I am your host, and I'm a master numerologist, and I'm deeply passionate about working with healers, coaches, spiritual teachers to make this so-called online business thing simple. The universe is not complicated, and we have a tendency to make it complicated. And what I have discovered over the years with my experience as being a virtual assistant in the past, with my experience of studying some of the so-called greats out there, the Brendan Burchards, the T. Harv Ekers, the Tony Robbins, all of those, what I have experienced and discovered is that there is no magic formula. There is no cookie cutter, all of a sudden, here's your magic sauce and you can go. However, there is a code. There is a mathematical code that allows us to understand deep at the core of who we are, what our purpose is, what we came here to unlock so that we can experience the life that we desire, a life fully lived. And for me, that includes a business fully lived. Good morning, Carla. So I'm going to start with a reading for the collective, whoever is catching this, whether you're catching it live or on the replay. I'll start with a reading for everyone. And then I invite you to put your month and day of birth. I don't need the year, just your month and day of birth in the comments. If you wish to have a reading, we're going to look at the number one thing that you need to break through in order to have the business of your dreams, to have the clients pouring in, to be seen by your ideal client. The other day, I did readings based on your ideal client and who that person is. And today I want to tap into how to actually be seen by that human. All right, so let's dive in to a collective reading. Hello, Veronica. Welcome. All right. So today, at the time of this recording, carries the energy of the ruling number 2 and the 6 of clubs. And it's so funny. The club's energy has a tendency to get the mind spinning, especially for those of us who are on the mental plane in our chart. So for me, I was in bed super early last night. And then at midnight, I woke up and all of a sudden I was like, oh my God, I got to get up. I got to write stuff down. And I was journaling at 12:30 in the morning. And I'm like, I should be sleeping. But here's the thing with the way our bodies and how we're designed to work is when the inspiration comes. You can't ignore it. And I remember back in the day, I have insomnia. It's something that I've learned to live with. And with the insomnia, I used to get really frustrated. I used to wake up in the middle of the night and just get angry that I couldn't sleep. And so I would lay there thinking about how upset I was that I couldn't sleep. Well, guess what? I never went back to sleep. So I have learned to get up and to write things down, because as soon as I did that, I got up, I wrote a full page of ideas. I went back to bed, sound asleep. I slept the rest of the night until Django woke me up. So the club's energy is really inspiring the ideas, the thoughts, the intuition. And the 2 energy today is inviting us into more of a co-creation with the universe, with source, with God, whatever label you wish to give that. It's inviting us into a deep connection with our higher self, higher guides. Again, labels don't mean anything to me. To me, it's all the same thing. But it's inviting us to love more, to invite in more acceptance of our own love. Now, this whole self-love thing is a bit of a cliche sometimes because, you just need to love yourself more. But it couldn't be further from the truth that we need to love ourselves more. And actually, the phrase of the day is love the fuck out of yourself. Love the fuck out of all of the pieces of you. Let your mind be in partnership with you instead of beating yourself up for not getting any sleep or spinning all night or I didn't do enough, I didn't get enough done or whatever that might be. Just invite in an awareness. Thank you, mind. I love you and I appreciate you. And then deepen that awareness and acceptance by bringing your awareness into the heart. Thank you. I love you. I'm so grateful, mind, that you are there to try to keep me safe, that you're there with all the ideas and the spinning and the thoughts. I am so grateful that sometimes you think you're running the show. And I'm so grateful to remind you that you are not. So today's a day. All days are the day to love the fuck out of yourself. But today, that's the key phrase for the day. All right. Good morning, Shelley. Welcome. Yeah, this club full mental plane agrees, right? Yes, I am on the mental plane as well. We're all a little mental and definitely feeling that energy. All right. So Carla, if you're still here, I know your contract. So if you would like a reading, yeah, you're a 7 of diamonds. All right. So let's look at Carla and then Veronica. Okay, all right. So Carla, I mean, you and I have spoken a few times in the last few days, and really recognizing that your job, your biggest breakthrough is to experience more love, to really just be the channel for love in the world. As a 7 of diamonds, your action step for your entire life is to love more, is to clear out some of that karma that you've been carrying around your money story, about your relationship story, about, the people that have come and gone in your life, about past life things. There's all this stuff that's just being invited to be let go in your lifetime. So the invitation for you is to just love more. That 6 of hearts being your biggest breakthrough. Love more. Channel love into the world. Love yourself like you've never loved yourself before. And then just let that love pour out of your body into your immediate environment, into your community, into the world, into the universe. But start here. Start here, because if you're looking for that love outside of yourself, if you're expecting other people to like your comments or like your posts and share your posts, and if you're expecting other people to take care of you and give you the feedback that you're looking for, it's going to be really hard. So again, you can't make this shit up. Love the fuck out of yourself. Come into Q. Sit with yourself more. Be with you. Be with the essence of you. Witness who you are. Witness the beauty and the magic that you are. Let yourself be loved from the inside out. This is an energy of allowing. There is nothing to do but allow, to receive from you and from the universe everything that you've ever wanted or desired. Just open yourself up to acceptance. Carla, I'm going to invite you to write a love letter to yourself today. Make space for that. There's something squishy when you write a love letter to yourself. I feel like that's for everybody today. Just go write yourself a love letter. Be the one who's willing to give yourself the love that you're looking for, that you're seeking, because it only comes from within. All right. So Carla, let us see what the cards have to say for you. Yeah, Wanda, between the hours of 3 and 5. Yeah, that happens a lot. Okay. Carla. You can't make this shit up. All right, so Carla, we've got the 4 of hearts and the Queen of diamonds. The 4 of hearts is saying commit to you. Come home to who you are. We often think that the commitment is commitment to other people and things, and commitment to my business, and commitment to the to-do list, and I got to get that done, and I'm obligated, and I should, and that is absolute bullshit. You're being invited to come home to you, to commit to who you are. Repeat the phrase, I am. I am. I belong. I am source. My cat is singing right now. He's so excited. He's totally singing a song. I don't know if you can hear him. But he's really excited about this. So, Carla, this is an invitation to come home to you, to create a home within your essence that reminds you of who you are, why you're here, the love that you carry for yourself, that you do not need love outside of you, that when you are in your own home of the essence of you, that the feedback that comes back to you is nothing but love over and over and over again. And the result of that is that beautiful Queen of Diamonds. Go back and listen to Joy's Queen of Diamonds channeling from last week. That will absolutely crack you open from the place of love first. Oh my God. Django's just like, He's so loud. It's hilarious. He's running around and he's singing at the top of his lungs. There you go. You can probably hear him now. He loves this conversation. All right, Veronica. He's hilarious. Okay. He's really happy about this conversation. All right, Veronica, November 30th. 3 of Hearts, Veronica. All right, so the 3 of Hearts. I love how everybody here is so connected. So the 3 of Hearts is Wanda's ideal client energy. The 3 of Hearts and the 7 of Diamonds are very tied together, which we're going to talk about right now. So your action step, Veronica, your breakthrough, your number one thing that you need to do in order to have your dream business is to activate the 7 of Diamonds. Now, the 7 of Diamonds, we like to refer to as the billionaire's card. Some people call it the millionaire's card, but I'm like, $1 million doesn't go very far these days. It's the billionaire's card. So the billionaire's card is not one of ease. It can be very challenging because we've been raised in a society that tells us that we are defined by our ability to get shit done, that our value is somehow intrinsically tied to our to-do list, and that if we can't get all the things done, then we mess all the things up and we don't receive from the world. So the 7 of Diamonds for you, for that breakthrough, is inviting you into, rather than focusing your attention on the expectations of the outside world, to again come back in. Like, I can't stress enough, come home to yourself. Love the fuck out of yourself. The more you love you, the easier it will be to play in the material world. The more you love you, the easier it will be to let go of the expectations of the material world and simply allow things to flow. The 7 of Diamonds wants flow. It wants you to be at a higher level of value. It wants you to see your own value. But your own value is not defined by all the people and the things out there. It is defined right here. See yourself for who you really are. Come into the essence of you. Recognize who you are, that you are a human being, which is a bringer of light. You are here to shine your light so fucking brightly that the world needs sunglasses. You are here to own your worth, to own your value. And when you do that, you live a life fully lived. But you must do that. And it is one of the most challenging things to do because we are driven by the expectations of the outside world. So you're going to need to remind yourself over and over and over and over again. Post-it notes all over your house, reminders on your phone, set alarms on your phone. My value is not defined by the outside world. My value is not defined by my to-do list. My value is defined by what I fucking decide it is. Period. How's that land for you, Veronica? Woo! My channel's a little potty mouth today. It's always potty mouth. Okay. All right, Veronica, let's see what the cards have to say for you. Give you an action step for today. Miss Shelley Anderson, would you like a card? Would you like a reading? The number one thing to have your dream business. I know you're a master numerologist too, so you probably know what I'm looking at. But if you want a reading, I'd love to give you one. Okay. All right, Veronica. Yeah, it's been hard to go against the expectations of others, which I absolutely love because we got the Queen of Clubs and the 7 of Hearts showing up. That 7 of Hearts is about releasing the expectations of others. So your action step is the Queen of Clubs. Your action step is to trust yourself, to come in and recognize that you know enough, that your intuition is on fire, that you can trust yourself, that you can amplify your thoughts and nurture the world with your wisdom, that you know enough to share with the world, that you do not have to be held back, that you can embody the queen and step into that leadership role without expectations of others, without needing the feedback from the outside world. You can just simply love the world unconditionally by trusting your intuition. The only way to trust your intuition is to listen to it and take action. There's no simpler path. So whatever your intuition tells you to do today, I invite you to trust it and go for it, no matter what, no matter how crazy it might seem, and just go for it and watch what happens. Watch how your value up levels. Watch how you receive feedback that inspires you to up level your value from the inside out. That feels good, Veronica. All right. Sharon, absolutely. If you want to drop your day, your month and day of birth. Okay. I'm going to go back up into the comments here. Wanda. Miss Wanda. All right. So, okay. Wanda, your number one thing is to see your power. Your number one thing is the King of Spades. The King of Spades is the powerhouse in the deck. He is strong. He is powerful. He knows what he wants. He's not afraid to go get it. He owns his reality from the inside out. He is deeply connected to his intuition. He is deeply spiritual. He knows who he is on this planet. He knows what he came here to do. He knows that he is meant to lead. And that is the number one thing, Wanda, for you to break through in your lifetime, to step into that power, to own that power, to be the king that leads. Moses is coming to mind, like lead the people, bring the people to the awareness of the love that you channel through in the world, bring the people to the awareness that they don't need to be controlled, that the control can be let go of, that you can lead from a place of deep spiritual introspection, from a place of deep love and connection, from a deep place of knowing who you are and what you want, and that there need not be any control. This is about releasing control and stepping into the power of the benevolent king who leads his people with love, with compassion, with empathy, who shows them the pathway of who they are versus telling them what to do. He shows them. He leads his people to water and teaches them to fish. He does not catch the fish for them. This is the energy that you are meant to break through in your lifetime, Wanda. Woo, that feels lovely. It feels simple. All right, Wanda, let me know how that lands, and I will pull a card for you for action step today. Oh, the king is with you in your Mercury. Yes, the king has been with me for a while now. He's just riding along, which is no surprise. All right, so Wanda. So Wanda, we've got this beautiful Ace of Clubs, get in front of the camera, Ace of Clubs and Six of Diamonds showing up. So you're being invited to fresh insight, new ideas, new inspiration of letting go of some of the old ways you thought you had to do things. You're being invited into a deeper connection with your connection to source, God, universe, whatever label you want to give that. You're being invited to welcome information in through your higher awareness so that you can go nurture the world with your wisdom. There is an energy of giving and receiving, of you don't have to give everything. You don't owe anything to the world. Simply by being who you are providing enough for the world, and the world doesn't owe you anything either. So we need to let go of the expectation, and the fastest way to do that is to come into the connection that you have with yourself and with source. Come into the essence of you. Spend time there today. Love the fuck out of yourself. This is a key theme today, and really allow the inspiration to flow through. We're coming into a new moon this weekend. It's not a time for action. It's a time for awarenesses, fresh insights, fresh ideas. So Get yourself a journal and start writing out ideas. Let ideas flow through you versus I need to control and try to figure out how to do something. Let go of the how, let go of the control, and allow the ideas to flow. So hopefully that lands for you, Wanda. All right, let's go back up. Okay. All right, where are we at? Sharon, March 8th. March, baby. I'm a March too. March 8th. 2 of spades. Oh, I love how everyone is connected in this space. That's fun. So you are your number one thing. The number one thing to have your dream business is to activate the energy of the 3 of Hearts. I love that everyone's connected because I just did a reading for the 3 of Hearts, and the 3 of Hearts is bouncing around all over the place in this room. So the 3 of Hearts, your action step, your thing to break through here, Sharon, is that 3 of Hearts energy. The 3 of Hearts has a tendency to go one of 2 different directions. Doubt, insecurity, nobody loves me. I don't know how to do this. I can't be in community. I'm going to be a wallflower. I want to stay quiet. I don't want to share myself with the world. I'm terrified that people are going to leave. I'm constantly in this doubt and spinning cycle of nobody loves me. Or the 3 of Hearts wants to play, wants to love, wants to be in community, wants to celebrate, wants to just connect with people from all branches of the world, of just going out here and connecting in this community and connecting in that community without needing it to be in one place. This is an energy of being willing to explore different cultures, different avenues, different communities, different ways of doing things, different ways of feeling. So this is your biggest breakthrough in your life and in your business, Sharon, is to allow yourself to play, to feel the feelings of love for the humans, no matter where those humans are coming from, to love them, to celebrate them, to connect with them, to be in community with them, to not be in doubt and insecurity, to come into yourself first and love the fuck out of yourself so that love can just amplify all over the world in the communities that you're a part of. So Sharon, let me know how that lands for you. It feels lovely. Wanda, you're feeling that good. I'm glad. All right. So Sharon, let's see what the cards have to say for you. Hi, Tyler. Okay. Yeah. Sharon, you can't make this shit up. So Sharon, we've got the King of Hearts and the Ace of Diamonds showing up for you. So the King of Hearts is just saying, lead with love. Come from that place of deep understanding, that foundation of who you are. Just come into the essence of who you are. Let that love just burst out of you and lead from that place. Coming from that place is going to create some sort of new experience for you. You're planting new seeds right now, and the only way to do that is sustainable is through the energy of love. So again, love the fuck out of yourself, amplify the love in the body, lead from that place in everything you do today and over the next few days. Just let love lead the way, Sharon. Oh, yummy. That's juicy. It's such a love bug day. All right, Shelly, you are next. Miss 10 of Clubs. All right. All right. Good, Sharon. I'm glad. Yeah, beautiful. All right, Miss Shelly. And then Tyler, you're next. Tyler, that is not your birthday. So okay, Jamie. I'm like, that's not your date of birth, Tyler. All right, I will look at Jamie's next, but let's start with Miss Shelly Anderson. The number one thing that you need to do to have your dream business, Shelly, is to create multiple pathways to wealth, to allow that 3 of Diamonds to just burst from you. The creation, the play, the playfulness in the material world, the climbing of mountains, the TikTok videos, the dancing, the merchandise, the things that you're creating, like all of these pieces You're already in it. You're doing it. You are landed in it. You are playful, and you're the only human that's allowed to play on mountains. No, just kidding. You understand the playfulness of a mountain that's not a mountain that's created up here, but a mountain meant to go play on. That Three of Diamonds is inviting you into just let yourself go there, play in the material. And I, again, bring us back to the Queen of Diamonds channeling that Joy did last week. That is the energy as well. That Three of Diamonds and Queen of Diamonds go hand in hand. Are you willing to embody the wealth that is available to you? Shelly. Yeah, buddy. All right, Shelly, let's see what the cards have to say for you today. Here's that King of Spades showing up again. All right, so Shelly, Four of Clubs, King of Spades. So you're being invited into some stability of the mind. Miss 10 of Clubs, in Clubs energy, on the mental plane. Bring some foundation. Ground yourself. Bring the mind into the body. Do the Q. Remember the foundation of who you are. Remember that it's not always about the mental spinning and the ideas and the play and all the things out there. Come back to who you are. Come back to the breath. Come back to the essence of you. Find that stability so that you can then go express from a place of foundation, from a place of harmonization. And in that, you'll have the ability to lead like nobody's business. That King of Spades showing up. He is riding with you right now, Shelly. I love it. So good. All right. Okay. So hello, Lori. Welcome. All right. So I'm going to go with Jamie. Rosalie, welcome. So for those of you that are just popping on, if you would like a reading for the number one thing you want to do for your dream business, I will need your month and day of birth. I do not need the year. So if you want to provide that to me, if you'd like to have a reading, I'm more than happy to dive in. And we're going to go to Tyler's work colleague, Jamie, February 7th. Five of Spades. Yes. All right. So I love how all the numbers are playing together today. So Jamie, the number one thing that you have to do in this lifetime to break through and have your dream life or dream business is to find stability in the mind, that Four of Clubs. So just like I was just saying to Shelly, the Four of Clubs is inviting you into a place of deep foundation in the mind, of settling the mind, of allowing the mind to just come into a resting pose. So the Five of Spades has a tendency to want adventure and freedom and play, and you want to go all over the place, and you want to experience that and that and that and that, and you're changing and you're always moving and you're always shifting. And the Four of Clubs says, pause, breathe. I invite you to do that now. Just take a deep breath. And bring your mind's awareness into the space of the heart. You do not need to control anything. You can allow whatever emotions rise up to rise up. The mind does not need to give anything meaning. The mind can rest. And in that resting the mind in the heart, you find the inspiration. You find the next idea. But it is not until you stop the mind from spinning that you give the mind permission to rest that everything becomes clear. So I invite you into that today, Jamie. All right, so let's pull cards for you, Jamie, and let's see what the cards have to say. I would love to know how that lands. All right, Shelly, you're so welcome. All right. Woo! All right, so Jamie, we've got the Nine of Spades and the Ace of Spades showing up. So something is shifting out of your life right now from a higher perspective. You're being invited to allow the clearing to occur. There's nothing that you need to do except perhaps slow down the mind by just allowing yourself to breathe, to pause, to rest, to take care of yourself, to nurture yourself. I invite you to welcome in some sort of self-care practice, whether it be, just pausing for a few minutes throughout the day, or just simply allowing yourself to sit in the sun and soak up the sun, or take a bath, or whatever that might be. Maybe it's a walk in nature, but just allowing spaciousness for yourself. I get the sense that your mind is very busy right now, and it's trying to figure out the meaning behind things. And there is no meaning to find out right now. It's just leaving. Whatever it is that you're experiencing, it's just leaving. And it's inviting in the new experience, a rebirth. You're going through a pretty major transformation right now. And there's nothing for you to do but allow yourself to be, to rest, to cleanse, to purge. If you are inspired to clean your desk or clean out your closet or clean something in your material environment, that's fine. Go ahead and do that. But I really invite you into a resting pose for yourself so that this can just go. There's nothing that you need to do to help it go. All right. Yeah, Shelly, all the energy is coming together. It's so fun. There's so much overlap. It's fun. All right. Okay, so let's go back up to the top. Mocha, October 25th, you're a 10 of hearts. So the 10 of hearts. I love it. You can't make this shit up. So Mocha, the number one thing that you need to do in order to have your dream business is the 3 of spades. Now, we know that joy is the 3 of spades, so that's why I had a little giggle. But the 3 of spades invites you into creative expression from a higher perspective, to open up your channel, to open up the ability to create. Now, the 3 can go one of two ways. It can manifest in anxiety, stress, doubt, insecurity, and then result in physical health issues. Or it can go into massive creative expression of just flowing information through you, of creating programs, of creating, written work. I can feel that clearing. Oh my gosh. So Mocha, your job is to open yourself up to that higher amplification of creative expression, to allow yourself to create without expectation of outcome, to just go for it, put it out there and see what happens, to play with it, to experiment with it. The 3 really just wants that playful expression. And the spades really just wants that from the higher perspective, not from the mind, not from the material, but from the connection of the essence of you with source, moving information from the quantum field out into the world. Let me know how that lands for you, Mocha. All right. Yeah, Wanda. Oh my gosh, it is so fun. So fun. Advanced numerology is beginning soon. If you are interested in becoming an advanced numerologist, let us know. Book a free reading with me and we can talk about it. I have put the link to book a free reading in the comments here in the description. So feel free to do that. And of course, don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. I'm going to be on YouTube a lot more as we pivot from Facebook to YouTube. So make sure you're subscribing to YouTube so that you're catching all the goodies. All right. Mocha. Yeah. So Mocha, 6 of clubs and 4 of hearts. So again, that 6 of clubs is today's energy. So whatever you're feeling today, just notice what's flowing for you today. Are you flowing all of the mental scattered all over the place, doubt, insecurity, or are you allowing information to harmonize through the body? Are you allowing information to settle and so that you can trust the intuition and take action on it? That 6 of clubs is deeply intuitive, has the ability to channel information like nobody's business. And the 4 of hearts is saying, find the stability in the emotional body. Don't just stay up here with all the ideas and let it spin. Bring it into the body, bring it into the heart. How? I can hear your how. Just bring your awareness into the heart. Do the cue. Come into the body and then allow that information to flow through you. I invite you to do the cue with a journal beside you so that when you come out of cue, that inspiration can just flow onto the paper. Let me know how that lands, Mocha. Oh, Tyler, I'm glad. Jamie, sending you so much love. That 9 of spades and ace of spades is a little bumpy. So full permission to just take care of yourself. And Tyler, let your employee take care of herself today. Okay. All right, Lori, we're going to come up to you. May 12th. You got a birthday coming up. All right, May 12th. 7 of diamonds. All right, so we did a reading for the 7 of diamonds already. So Carla, if you're still on, this one's for you too. We'll see what else comes through for that 7 of diamonds. So Lori, your number one thing to do to have your dream business is activated by the 6 of hearts. Now, the 6 of hearts is a channel for love in the world. But as a 7 of diamonds, you have a tendency to look outside of yourself for the feedback you're looking for the love in your relationships, for the money that's arriving, for all of these pieces. And your only job, your biggest breakthrough is to simply love. To love you first. To come into the heart, just bring your awareness. All you need to do is think about your heart, and boom, you're thinking about your heart. It's that simple. We like to overcomplicate it. It's not complicated. Just think about your heart. And then spend time there. Spend time there thinking about what love feels like. Notice the sensations that rise up in your body as you feel the love in your body. Amplify the love in your body. Let yourself love your toes. Let yourself love your eyelashes. Let yourself love all of the pieces of you, the trillions of cells that make up who you are, and all of the spaces in between. Let love lead the way. Amplify love in the body. Be a channel for love in the world. Let yourself shine so brightly with love that the world just looks at you and goes, holy shit, I want what she's having. And then all you need to do is love more. And the world will provide the feedback of all of that love. In all of the ways, in the material ways, in the relationship ways, in the thinking ways, all of the ways. Your only job is to love. Period. That feels good. Okay. Lori, let's pull some cards for you and see what they have to say. Mocha, you're so welcome. Okay. And then Rosalie, you will be next. Of course, today. I didn't need to ask you for your date of birth because it's today. Happy birthday, Rosalie. All right, Lori. Woo! Lori, look at this. Fulfillment, baby. 10 of diamonds, 10 of spades. This is about the fulfillment of receiving. So the more you amplify the love, the more you're going to see the evidence of that love coming back to you. Today is a day to open yourself up to receive. I invite you to create an evidence journal, a synchronicities journal, a receiving journal, whatever you want to call it. Start documenting and noticing in all the ways that you receive. Allow yourself to receive the compliments, receive the money, receive the gifts, receive the expressions, receive. Just open yourself up to receive. This is going to create a massive shift for you as you are graduated from one step to the next. You are coming into a completion energy of an old pattern that's allowing you to step into a new level of receiving and of appreciation. So love the fuck out of yourself and notice, be aware, and express gratitude for everything you receive, even when it's something you don't love. All feedback is nothing but feedback. So if you find yourself triggered, if you find yourself worried, if you find yourself looking out into the world saying, I don't love that, thank you. Thank you for showing me where I'm not loving myself enough and where I can love myself more. All feedback is simply feedback. It does not mean you're doing anything wrong. It simply means more love. That feels like that was for the entire room, but definitely for you, Lori, as well. All right. Okay, Miss Rosalie, 6 of clubs, 6 of clubs. We did the 6 of clubs already, so let's see what else comes through. Oh, we did not do the 6 of clubs. Just kidding. The 6 of clubs was in play. There's so many overlaps. All right, so the 6 of clubs, your number one thing to do, Rosalie, to have your dream life or business, I focus on business, is to activate the Queen of Clubs. So the Queen of Clubs is a nurturer of wisdom, is an amplifier of knowledge. The Queen of Clubs just wants to share wisdom with the world. However, the Queen of Clubs can sometimes show up in, I know it all, and I know the way, and there's no other pathway but mine, and I'm going to be stubborn and stuck in my ways. The Queen of Clubs is all about trusting your intuition. So the 6 of clubs and Queen of Clubs play off each other really well, because the 6 of clubs is about being a channel for higher wisdom. And the Queen of Clubs says, will you trust it and will you amplify it? You are not meant to hold on to your wisdom for yourself. You are meant to nurture the world with it. And when you feel like you don't know enough, go share what you do know. When you feel like you know it all, take a step back out of your ego and come back to your intuition and trust, and then amplify that wisdom out into the world. It's not about the things you know. It is about the wisdom that flows through you. You are designed to share that wisdom with the world. So if you are not sharing it, that's your biggest breakthrough. If you are sharing it, share it more. Hopefully that lands for you, Rosalie. Oh, Lori, you're welcome. Yeah, I can really feel the love in the room. I can feel all that love today. So Rosalie, let's see what the cards have to say for you today. Interesting. Okay, so Rosalie, we've got the Jack of Clubs and the Queen of Spades showing up. That Jack of Clubs is a curious little beast. The Jack of Clubs is very curious, is very open to new information, is desiring to know more, and often thinks that he doesn't know enough, and he can judge that. He can judge others for not knowing all the information. He can judge himself for not knowing all the information, and then he can shut down because he's like, I can't take action. I'm afraid to take action because what if I'm not sharing the right information? What if I'm not sharing it in the right way? What if I'm telling people the wrong thing? What if I'm just lying to myself about all of this? What if I can't trust myself? That's where the Jack of Clubs is coming from. And yet, the Jack of Clubs can come into the energy, the initiation into the Queen of Clubs and say, I don't know. And I am open. And I am curious. And I am willing to take a step. I'm willing to make a decision to see what else unfolds. I'm willing to share what I do know, to see what else I learn. I'm willing to take one step forward and be curious in that step to see what I can learn, what I can discover, so that I can take another step and be open and curious in that step to see what I might learn and what I might discover so that I can take another step. The Jack of Clubs says there is always more to know. You will never know all of it. And so open up the curiosity experience so that you can go nurture with that Queen of Spades. You can step into your power and nurture the world with it. I love it. I love it. All right, everybody. I think I've gotten to everybody. So thank you so much for being here today. I love doing these readings. I'm definitely coming back next week, every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 a.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube so that you're notified when I go live, and I'll be sharing readings and doing all sorts of fun stuff for you guys. I absolutely love this energy. I love the channeling that comes through, even though my channel loves to drop F-bombs. If you like that kind of energy, come and hang out. All right. And remember, if you want to dive deeper, if you want to explore advanced numerology, if you want to explore a reading for yourself, I have left a link in the description of this video for you to book a free reading with me. Come and hang out and let's look at your chart in a little bit of a deeper dive. All right. Bye for now, everybody. Thank you for being here. I love each and every one of you. I believe in you and I see your power. Bye for now.